What's up folks, it's 2Bricks, and you can see here I have the Ultimate Collector Series 2025 UCS Death Star $1,000 set. You all know what it is. And this is my upgraded gift with purchase TIE Fighter that is still built with the off-color pieces because I haven't had the chance to build it for real yet. And I just wanted to take a second here to place it into the Death Star and make sure that it actually does function in the way that I intended, and it does, it fits and everything. But I had a couple of recommendations now that I actually have it in the space and I actually see it and I've played with it a little bit. So I just wanted to share those with you guys today. So I actually think you should probably remove a couple of parts from this, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So yeah, that's going to be today's video, just a really quick one. So let's get in and check it out. So the TIE Fighter fits in the rack no problem, and you can scooch it back in here and it'll fit very nicely. But the problem, you can see it here, the problem is that with the rounded elements on the bottom that make up the nice shape for the strut that goes out to the wings, the little stand here, for some reason, I guess because of the weight, it's like leaning forward just a little bit. It wants to kind of roll forward, and you have to really tuck it in, and you have to really spread out those struts to the side, and you have to really push the cockpit back. So what my recommendation is that when it's in the rack, you just simply remove these two elements here and here, these two 1x2 slopes, and then you can place it in, and the flat bottom surface there, it just sits absolutely perfectly captured within there, and it's very stable and it won't go anywhere. Even if you pick up the Death Star and carry it around, you should have no problems with it wanting to tip. And I think that is purely just the result of the extra weight weighing down on this arm, which is only attached way in the back with two Technic pins, and then that's kind of like sagging down and wanting to like have it roll off of the edge. So that's my first recommendation, is to just remove those. You can put them back on when you're swishing the thing around and you want to complete the look of the underside of the strut there to have the same sloping down shape as what the top has. But for now, just put those off to the side somewhere. And recommendation number 2 is that you pull off the wings and you discard these parts right here on both sides to reduce the width of the wings by overall, let me just grab a big separator, by 2 studs overall, or 2 plates, sorry, total. And the reason for that is A, it's a little bit lighter, and B, it just takes up ever so slightly less space in your hangar bay. And I've realized that space is at a premium in this hangar bay. So I think you probably won't notice on camera the difference. It's not like a huge difference, but let's just do this really quick. So yeah, just take those off and replace everything in here like so. And then you just have a slightly narrower TIE Fighter, and actually some folks might prefer that look. I know I did get a few comments to the effect of the wings feel a little bit wide, so there you go, that kind of solves that issue. And then we'll go ahead and place this back. So now with those elements removed, we can go ahead and get this situated in here nicely, and you can see there it does narrow up the design ever so slightly, and it just gives a little bit more room on this side where it's away from the Lambda class shuttle here, because they're very, very close together in the actual kind of final layout of this whole design. And I just feel like, yeah, it's just nicer to maximize the space as much as possible. And yeah, so that's what I did. I narrowed it up, and I think that's a good positive change. And then if you look over here, something I was mentioning before, the elevator door can actually open, oops, turning my whole Death Star on. But the elevator door can actually open all the way with my TIE Fighter arm design in place. So even if you don't end up building my TIE Fighter, if you just have the gift with purchase, I would suggest that you extend this arm out one direction, or one brick thickness in this direction, so that the elevator doors are not impeded by the TIE Fighter. So that's just, regardless of anything else, that's my recommendation. So there you go, just a quick one. Like I said, just wanted to show you guys my recommendations for changes to the changes that I made. I would have usually tested this out beforehand, but the $1,000 Death Star set was difficult to get a hold of and took a long time to build. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a follow-up. So there you go, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Full review for the Death Star coming soon. I'm in the middle of doing that right now. It's an awful lot to talk about, and I'll see you on the next video. So thank you guys for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.